And we are back.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Meh.
Hello.
Well, now it's time to see if we can actually survive a vacation in this game.
I mean, you've been doing pretty good so far. You haven't died yet, and you've gotten some good food. Got to relax.
With my family, good fucking luck.
I mean,
Least dangerous family members here, too.
but that's enough on my end of things. How about we go down the horn? Go around the horn. Who would like to start off?
Sure, well, why not everybody all talk at once? I mean, it's all right. Now, hi, folks. I am Spoiled Chestnut, also known as Krista. I play Belky Karst. Do not perceive me. I do not exist. I am a figment of your imagination, a mass hallucination. I do not exist. CG, go.
Hello, I'm the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me next week on Shadow Dancer Bob's channel for the continuation of Candlekeep, where we're going to be doing the Book of Inner Alchemy. You can find me next Thursday over on this very channel for Pack Tactics. We're going to be starting a little later than usual, but going for the full time. You can find me on every other Tuesday for Rascals and Ravnica, and you can find me on Firing Tarts channel, as well as once September 7th rolls around, you can find me every Sunday for our weekly Sins of the Blood game. We're going to start that up. That's it for me. Bob, go.
Greetings, salutations, friends. I'm Shadow Dancer Bob. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Blue Sky, so on and so forth at Shadow Dancer Bob. We've got Maelstrom coming up tomorrow, hopefully. And who knows what else is going on. Cyberpunk has completely taken over my life. I've put like 120 hours in a couple weeks now. Oh boy. Willie, go.
When I'm not stuffing my face, you can find me live on twitch.tv/WileyIsWillie. I play randomizers. Currently playing Tunic for the first time, so I can try to randomize that. It's been fun, very cute. Kind of challenging unless you just know how to cheese the game. And I love cheesing games. Other than that, you can find me on Fighting Touch channel every other Tuesday for Ravnica. And every other Sunday, Helixux and I do co-op Zelda runs. Apart from that, you can find me randomly streaming overnight randomizers, first-time playthroughs for randomizers. And then you can find my music on YouTube, Ko-Fi, at Wiley Willie. I also have Blue Sky, but I don't really use that enough.
I'm very talented.
that is
Give
me.
him your money.
Yes, give
Give me money. Commission's open. I believe Zai hasn't gone yet.
Well, hi diddly do. I'm Zyme. You can find me here and Instagram at Zyme site and basically everywhere else at Zyme or Zyminess. I'm a little more active on Blue Sky than I am on Instagram nowadays because holy shit. This is your little advisory note for the day. Turn off your location settings, please. But anyway, yeah, so Tuesday's playing Final Fantasy X. We're almost ready, I think, to beat Penance. Almost. A few more party members have to get through their areas of the grid, but yeah, I'm real proud of them. We managed to complete the grid with one person. Wednesdays, still playing Hell Mode of Onimusha 2 Remaster. We finally escaped the soft lock of the Dark Realm by fucking getting good. Holy shit, I had to crit damn near everything. Let's fucking go. Fridays, Fistful Fridays, playing fighting games or beat 'em ups. But I have a lot of Monster Hunter to catch up on, and there's an event ending in 3 days. So I might be hunting Friday. I don't know. And then yeah, every other Saturday here with these lovely beans, and in September I'll also be back in Candlekeep. Yeah. Uh, did Frost go? No, Frost didn't go. Frost, you go.
Hello, everyone. Twitch, Twitter, JFrost747. You can find me here on this lovely channel every other Saturday for this wonderful campaign. You can also find me over on Party Tart's channel, twitch.tv/Party Tart, for a couple different randomized games and whatnot. More so D&D. We'll see when that comes back up with Sins of the Blood, our second campaign. Find me on some other various Good Beans channels for our Candlekeep and whatnot, and also that same previous channel I mentioned. You can also find me every other Tuesday for our Rascals in Ravnica. I almost forgot about that. That's it for me. Who has not gone?
Me. Hi. You've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on Blue Sky and YouTube at Burnout Vaughn, and over on Patreon at Burnout's Bar. Tomorrow we've got another session of Those Who Wander where, fighting is going to happen. Violence has been picked. But following that, then the next stream we'll have will be our Pack Tactics stream, which, as CG said, will be a little bit later. So keep an eye out for that. Then we wrap up the week with No Love War Extra, where we are now back to Fate Extra, CCC. After a 3.5-month hiatus from it, I'm sure it's not going to hurt. But with that out of the way, it's time for me to play our lovely theme song.
I should probably pull up my notes.
That typically is helpful, yes.
Notes? What are those?
It's that thing you kind of need at times.
Never.
Don't pull a me. But I believe now's time. Let us pull up some music. Let's see. Who would like to recap last session?
I don't know. This sounds like an Endair thing to recap.
All right.
All right. Endair, looks like you have been scripted.
And so, with the business with the stone claws taken care of, I took the time to guide my friends along the rivers through the islands on the southern half of Marmaria, leading them through the jungles safely and arriving at a village that I hadn't been in about 5 or 6 years. We quickly met with one of my longtime friends, and as we caught up with Shines Like Coral, better known as Shine, we learned just how far she had progressed in her training. Unfortunately, I learned that Nimune has been asking about me, which made me nervous, and I proceeded to take the party to my home, where they were able to meet my father, Talion Highwind. All 3 feet of him. Of course, Belky took immediate notice of this, and being the charismatic person that he is, he just went right along with the bit. It wasn't until we had a short conversation before a flying boar dropped Celis to the ground, and the party was met by Nimune Highwind, my mother. And as always, she properly dressed down every member of the party, including allowing each of them to know if they would receive a good bounty or how they would do as mates. We sat and talked a while, we had a meal, and then the party decided that they wanted to take a cat nap. So everybody scattered out, trying to find a place to sleep, and everybody started sleeping for the most part.
All right. Very good. Very good. Greatly appreciated that. And I believe we will be picking up after that cat. You all will kind of awaken to the smell of spice in the air, as there is currently a little bit of happenings going on outside. There is the sound of not serious commotion, but more so just like life is starting to pick up outside. And for those of you that are wanting to look out the window from your nap, or just looking out in general, you'll see that there is a lot more commotion. There are people getting on with cooking. There is plenty of drinks being passed around. People going from door to door, kind of giving and taking different types of foods that are being cooked and prepped. Speaking of which, Endair, there's some knocking on your family door. Your father, Talion, goes up and opens the door, and there is this absolutely, fat with, 8 A's in that fat tabaxi. He, think of My Neighbor Totoro. Think of Totoro. That kind of build of a tabaxi. Thicker than a Snicker. Just holding a bowl of fresh fruits as he kind of offers a few to Talion, and Talion takes and kind of returns the favor by giving away what appears to be some really nice cuts of jerky. And you just see this fat tabaxi kind of look up at you and kind of just goes the Medikariki Maka, the pinky and the thumb kind of extended out in 2 ways while the other 3 fingers are put down, kind of like Washaka bra, and just immediately walks away as your father kind of turns around and sees you and goes, "Oh, you're awake."
Yeah, I think that everybody else is starting to stir. Had themselves a bit of a cat nap. Well, a nap.
Fair enough. If you're looking for some food, we're going to take some of that roast boar out and get cooking. Besides that, just, make yourself feel. Get a walk around if you want. I know everybody's kind of been busy.
Do we happen to have any taro poi by chance?
Tarapoi, and he's gonna kind of go and take a look, I guess. Oh shoot, we don't.
That's okay. I can make some.
Thank you.
I'll show the rest of them how to make it.
He nods and he just goes, ugh. It's going to be another fun night. As he kind of just waddles on off, and you watch as he kind of gets an apron and preps.
Endair gives a little bit of a happy smile, and he starts looking towards the party to see who's awake, who's still sleeping, and who decided to sleep inside, and who was brave enough to sleep outside.
Well, Belky's sleeping in your house on a makeshift bed, so that happened.
I believe me and Salas were both under the same tree outside.
Yeah, sunny shade.
And Iapetus probably would have tranced near a window so that she could look outside, like up at the sky, to like kind of look at cloud shapes. So either by a window or perhaps like resting along the windowsill.
Frost, how many tabaxi are gawking at Salas and Daedalus?
You get a few people kind of looking, some looking with intrigue, a few with a little, and there's the occasional one or two that kind of makes the sign of, like, protection, especially taking a look at one of your friends.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of take a guess as to why.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, everybody's being polite-ish.
There's a good chance the siblings are moving around first.
Mm-hmm.
Daedalus wouldn't even change what he was doing because he's already trancing standing up. Now he's just watching the waves, waiting for Salas to wake up.
Snores.
Daedalus has patience.
I'd say for any of you that are awake and want to do anything, go ahead and just, like, I know, Endair, you want to teach a few of your friends. If the rest of you are just still, like, resting up, I'm not gonna push. But I will say, there is gonna be, like, people coming, like, door to door, bringing trade of food and whatnot, and some people kind of asking for assistance.
He'll look around. Basically, everybody around here has kind of a communal thing. We all basically trade supplies with each other. So if you see something you like, feel free. They'll be popping, or folks will be coming around and, offering things, collecting things, trading things. And he's going to collect a feather just from around, and he's going to start creeping over towards Salas.
Continues to snore.
So let me just go ahead and have my boots. Okay, so that's a 14. You're asleep, so I don't know.
14. Salas, I'm gonna ask you a question here, and I need you to be as honest with me as humanly possible.
continues to snore, but yes.
How deep asleep are you?
Continues to snore.
Fair enough.
Endair will crouch down, hiding behind the tree, makes direct eye contact with Daedalus as he brings the feather forward and starts tickling just under Salus's nose.
Ooh.
Oh. Wakes up, looks over at Feather, looks displeased over at Endair.
Smile.
To what do I owe the wake up? Also, thank you, Lookout. Gesture looks on over to Daedalus.
He was approaching with a feather. He could snap you in half.
Just rolls his eyes a little bit.
Plus, not to mention, you've been quite the show as of late. Everybody's been coming around to get a good look at you two.
I hope this ain't gonna be a thing going forward, but I guess it's going to be. Ugh.
I mean, remember what Mother said about you two. You two would fetch an awful high dowry.
Mine would be cursed.
Less cursed, more forbidden. A dowry of forbidden fruit. The best kind of fruit.
Fair enough.
So,
what we're doing?
Yeah.
Well, there's plenty of everybody's getting ready to have a meal, and we can either go around the village and get to know everybody. We can explore the jungle. We can meet folks, or we can do our own thing. I mean, this is your vacation as well, so feel free to relax, do your own thing. If you just want to sun and swim, you can do that. I've got a lot of people to catch up with.
Salus takes a second and he looks like he's about to say something, but changes his mind and gives a small sigh. Well, I was gonna say do a little bit more of sun and fun, but if we're such the oddities that we're gonna be gawked at from the far sidelines, perhaps making an introduction is the best way to go about it. How about you, Daedalus?
I'll go with you because, well, same thing will happen to me.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Alright, let's do some socializing.
Frost,
Yes.
Did Talion give an idea of when the meal was going to be had, and was it just a like that house kind of thing, or was it a larger like communal meal that was?
It is. It seems to be more of like a larger communal meal. Like the entire village is kind of just getting like, it's basically like, hey, whoever's having food, making it, cooking it, they're giving it out. There's people who are there are some villagers who are going to other people's houses for feasting. There are those who are kind of just out and about, like out in public eating and drinking with friends. And, I mean, it just looks like it's one of the, it just looks nice to have. So, in all honesty, you could go to anywhere.
Probably one of the best Endair would see about how everybody would feel about going to the larger of the communal areas for eating, just to try to get to know as many people as possible, and to kind of get a feel for what's happening, what's been going on, and let everybody kind of see the party, get used to the party, so there's not as many like side glances from the community.
If that is the case, you would know the perfect person to go find. And you kind of think about it, and you're gonna be like, okay, well, who would it be? Who would it be? And the first person you could think of, probably gonna be Whis. You would probably want to go find Whis.
I would have thought either Whis or Bark, but yeah. Oh, I definitely have to introduce Salas to Bark. But thinking about it, thinking about Whis's their happenings and everything like that, and given how far it's been, Whis has probably finished her training at the moment. So I'm gonna go looking for the last locations where I remember Whis.
Knowing you, I would say roll me. I'll give you advantage on this one. Roll me a survival.
Okay, survival with advantage. That's a 13.
Probably down, maybe at the training yard.
Probably. He'll grab his spear and he'll start wandering off towards the training yard.
Mm-hmm. It does not take you that long. Eventually, you get down. You see a bunch of cubs who are currently doing some training with some spear, some javelin, a few with bow and arrow. There are a few of the more larger adults, most of them female. You see, like, the support of dad or, male, mostly just cheering on in the background. But you see a, not really as built, but almost like that of Shine. A familiar face, that of a tabaxi woman with a nice, almost sugar brown, like brown sugar kind of fur coloring, some tribal markings, wielding not a spear, but a trident, kind of showing proper stabbing technique for a few of the younger cubs.
He'll, and just making sure, how of the party, how many of the party actually came with, or how many of the party like stayed behind?
Good question. I would ask this now for those of you who are here. Who has decided to go with Endair, and who has decided to stay home or do their own thing? I understand Salas and Daedalus, you two were going to be your own thing, just going out and about.
I thought we were tagging along with Endair.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's at least two people. Goldbloom, Belky.
No one woke Belky up.
Huh. Well, then Belky's still fucking snoring logs.
I assumed that everybody had gotten up, gotten about before they wandered off. I apologize.
No worries.
Belky is snoozing logs. Goldbloom, Iepetus, what about you two? Are you tagging along, or have you both decided to stay back?
Iepetus probably would have been quote unquote up or awake around the same time as Lucy. probably already would have been outside. So if like she saw them heading out to go somewhere, she would have tagged along.
Okay, that's fair enough. So that'll be 4 people. Goldblum, are you with the group or are you just hanging back with Belky, just wanting to kind of relax?
He would go, but he also doesn't want to leave Belky all alone.
All right, so you're acting as the protective guardian.
All y'all gotta do is wake her up.
Well,
Nah.
too bad.
You can't do
You're
that.
sleeping in. You're sleeping in. Sucks
I
to
mean,
suck.
to be fair, Belky is known for sleeping in and getting mad when we wake her.
Yeah.
But that's the running joke.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, damn. Sucks to suck.
You disappoint me.
We left Belky with the cute papa.
Yes, you left Belky with
It's a pet rock.
with the adorable little Munchkin and Rockman.
Papa.
The bulldog
He's a
will
kitty.
let you sleep in as long as you want.
Fuck off. All right, but I believe you have your answer in there.
There. He glances over towards Iaptis. I think you're going to like this one. And he starts approaching. Well, there's a face I haven't seen in quite some time.
The huntress turns around and looks at you for a moment before kind of taking a few steps back. Endair,
Mm-hmm.
roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okie doke. That's a 5. Hit me with it.
All right, let me roll for her. Let me grab the fun dice.
Holy
Friendly
shit,
dice.
it's pouncing lessons.
Even with modifier, yeah, she'll definitely beat you. You're tackled to the ground as Whis kind of goes, "Oh, look at you! You're back! You haven't grown much, though."
As he's hit, the party would hear this strange like squeak / yelp as he's hit from nowhere and he's just dropped on his ass. Good to see you too, Whis.
Been too long.
He's awesome.
And also,
It has.
your guard is terrible.
You know, I've gotten used to not getting tackled by my friends. I
So-
suppose I need to get back into the proper mindset.
She'll look up at the rest of you and go, "I assume you Outlanders are friends with this little cub?" As she kind of just gently pats Endair's head.
That we are.
A pleasure to meet you. My name is Whis. As she extends a hand out to you, Iapetus.
Holds out her hand to grab and shake. I'm Iapetus.
A pleasure to meet you. And she looks to you, Salus and Daedalus. And she walks up to you both and goes, She kneels and kind of squints at you both. "You remind me of a nice goat that I hunted once. And you," she looks over to you, Daedalus. "You remind me of some nice cloth that I once found."
Well, then Daedalus will just put out a hand and be like, "Daedalus von Vente. I'm Iaptis' brother."
Kind of looks back to you, Iapetus, and goes, Your mother was very violent."
She laughs. We're siblings, not by blood, but family nevertheless.
Ah,
But we also don't look like anything like our siblings, so kinda.
And to be fair, his mother is very strong. So yeah.
she nods. And then she looks down at you, Salas.
I think being compared to a goat is going to be a running thing for this vacation, isn't it?
Probably.
Do not take it. Do not take it as an offense. Goat is very popular here. It is a tasty meal.
Right. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Salas. Seems like you're enjoying some training with, a trident?
She pulls out her trident, which is made of some very strong tree branches that have been kind of almost fused together. Where the tips are actually conch shells.
Quite organic, even.
I like to hunt using what nature provides. Plus, the shells are not as brittle as one would think. They're more sharp. As she kind of, like,
Interesting.
to prove a point, she takes, like, the trident and she plunges it into one of these straw dummies and pulls out, and there is a thing of straw, like, just, like, simulating almost like gut being pulled out.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
She's
Certainly.
always taken like a fish to water. That's why she earned her name.
And you always like to be in the shadows.
Makes sense. He slowly stands up. He motions over towards her. The translation of her tribal name is Whisper of the Tide, but everybody just calls her Weiss. She's one of the huntresses.
And now I train.
Yeah, when I left, she was still in training.
It's good to see you, little one. Have you seen at least Barkin? Have you seen Bark?
No, I've seen Shine. Shine was the first one to greet us, but I haven't seen Catch. I haven't seen Bark. I haven't seen Flamey. I haven't seen any of them. We just got in only a little bit ago. We met with my mother and father, and of course, you can probably guess how that went.
She nods. Well, hopefully you'll find Bark soon enough. He's been, well, still same old, same old.
Yeah, I can imagine. Did he actually want to? Did he actually get up the courage to actually leave the island?
He's tried a few times, but... And she kind of laughs a bit. His attempts have always ended up with him coming back because he keeps forgetting something.
Makes sense. He gives
Out of character. I was gonna say out of character. I have no idea what that could possibly be like. Huh, honey?
I don't know, honey. What could it feel like?
I don't know. It's almost like we forgot our wedding rings and the wedding certificate the day of our wedding.
Note to self, folks, make sure you triple check everything before you go into a magistrate's office on your wedding day.
And back to scene.
Yes. But she kind of just shrugs. Either way, I'm sure you'll find him around. If he's not already probably eating enough fruit that he'll go back into a coma.
Probably. I'm slowly taking everybody around town, trying to get everybody used to him, especially he motions towards Daedalus. Believe it or not, he's not one of the men of black and whites. Comes from a different, entirely different world.
Well, that'll be nice at least to have. people could stop making the sign around him.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed a couple of those.
Yeah,
There's
just-
still 2 more that that apparently slept in or got, left behind. Our shaman and our social butterfly. I think you
Of
would like the
course.
fiery one. You and her have a lot of similarities.
Oh, I'm sure I'll have a fun time. Oh, before I forget. And she kind of goes over, and you watch as she kind of shuffles around inside this little bag and comes back with a few little, you'll see these little necklaces that are different paints of kind of a rainbow on a lizard of like gray charcoal, and she hands this to each and every one of you. A little bit of good luck and a little bit of protection.
Thank you kindly.
And she nods.
As
Got
she
some-
gives that out to everybody, Endair will dig into his bag as well, and he'll pull out a claw, and he'll offer it to her in return.
Oh. And what is this from?
Dragon.
Dragon.
He gives a couple nods. Dragon with scales of emerald.
Really now? She kind of just takes a look at it, and for a few moments she is captivated by it. A good hunt. Goxamok must have watched over you.
Absolutely. Very good hunt. Nasty blighter. Took to corrupting nature everywhere that it went. But it wasn't a full adult yet. Still just as dangerous as any dragon.
She nods. May his spirits find and burn within Inexkishkakutel. As she kind of makes a sign with her hand, mirroring that of a mountain.
He gives a bit of a nod, looking around slowly. Care to join us? We're about to head on to grab a bite. Try to introduce everybody to the rest of the group.
I would if I could, but I still have training I have to do. There's still some classes left. The cubs. And she kind of looks over, and you see one of the cubs is kind of tripping as they're trying to go for the lunge. Just face plants. And she goes, "Oh, by the sun."
It's kind of weird. Not too long ago, that was us.
You're telling me. I'll catch up with you when I can. For right now, just go enjoy.
Oh, but of course. He gives a little bit of a wave as he turns and starts to lead the group away. As they're walking away, he glances over towards the rest of his group. Basically, she's one of my oldest friends. Actually, I was looking at the wrong one. So basically, back when I was a cub, she was basically my rival. She'd always be the first one to stand up to a predator. She'd always be the first one to call me out if I even hesitated. Basically, she's got the heart of a lion.
Who's got a heart of a lion, pussycat? And Belky makes her way sleepy over towards where everybody else is.
He motions towards the training ground at the Tabaxi with a trident. Right over there, that's my friend Weiss. Whisper of the Tides.
So, like,
Based-
not knowing whether it's east or west, you want to go west?
No, it's short of Whisper.
Okay, sure. She's cute. You have a crush on her when you were little or something?
She teased me a lot. Basically, she was more like a rival. She is absolutely you coded though.
How's that?
She's bold, fearless, passionate. Basically, she was always, anytime that there was anywhere having with water, she was always the first to dive in. She was always the first to challenge something. She's
Maybe
got
I'll
a
go.
roaring
Good.
laugh, wild heart, you name it, she's got it.
Listen, I gotta wake up, so a little sparring practice might be some fun. Is there a bunch? What's those kids over there?
Yeah, cubs. Basically, apparently, when I left, she was a huntress in training, but as of now, she's teaching the cubs how to begin to learn the ways of defending themselves.
Oh. Well, should we go give them a lesson in combat and show them what for? Listen, I gotta shake this sleep off somehow. I am not gonna get used to the sun being out all the fucking time. Ugh.
Honestly, seeing the kids train kind of reminds me of stuff we used to do when I was younger.
Yeah?
I remember, yeah, like I remember kind of like going through like bow training and like how to track animals and game and such. It's kind of a nice memory. Takes me back.
Good. So what do y'all think?
Know what?
Do y'all want to take a little bit of sparring over in the training area, or do y'all want to grab some food?
Y'all enjoy
Basically,
some
he's
food.
asking the group to get a general consensus on what the party wants to do, given that everybody should be together now.
Yeah, you guys grab some food if you want to. I am gonna go show some kids the ropes. And Belky starts sauntering over towards the training arena. You can go if you guys want to do the food scene first. Go for it. That's fine. Giving Endair a taste of his own medicine, and Belky disappears.
I mean, it's up to the rest of the. I don't want to like just grab the scene and drag it around, but I want to get everybody's feedback on what y'all want to do.
You know what I want to do? I still want to meet more of your friends, more of your tribesmen.
And I'm doing whatever you're doing because if I just start wandering around, I think someone's gonna scream.
No, they won't scream. They might do some other things, but they won't scream. What about you, Ziv? What do you want?
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind getting some sparring in or helping with training as long as it doesn't impose on Weiss in any way. But maybe we could do it after we meet some of your other friends too, so that way we get a chance to meet everyone.
Goblin, what do you think?
I am the rock man, but I will go with the flow like water.
Surprisingly deep.
Waterman doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
You know, part of me is terrified to leave Belky and Weiss alone, but we'll circle around and we'll come back. We'll come back to those two.
I couldn't imagine why.
As we're leaving,
I
just wanted to say something to Salus. Just go. Considering that she's Endair's rival, you should probably not let her know that about how he feels about you, because then you'll have two.
Excalibur faces. Oh. probably right.
At least we thought of it beforehand this time.
Somehow I get the feeling this is all going to wind up in the same place anyways, but good looking out.
You'll give imitation of a salute and then just follow Endair.
All right.
And
So-
Endair leads them towards the larger group.
Alrighty. I will say, for Endair, you and your group, you guys are going to be kind of making introductions. You'll see a couple different friends. You'll see family. You'll see villagers and everything else. Food is absolutely, like, to die for what's being prepared. Like, allow me to put it this way. So, there are different types of foods prepared. You have otai, which is just shredded watermelon, mango, and pineapple with cheese from a cheese grater, milk and sugar. It's like basically a simple smoothie. Kumara, which is identical to sweet potato. You got raw fish and coconut cream. There's a kind of like a Maori style bread that's fried. She us spam wasabi, lokomoko, steamed lamb buns. There is food to die for. Like, it is. Here, I can give a couple examples if you would like. In fact, I'll post them right here. Give me a sec. And I've got two more images. Yeah, that'll be it. And here you all go.
Ooh. Tropical.
That looks delightful.
Yeah, there are different types of dishes, so much good food. The flavor profile alone is something that is just, it brings back some good memories for you, Endair, and for the rest of you. In fact, here, allow me to give at least a dessert that is being eaten.
Oh. The Infinity Donut.
Infinity
Is that
Donut,
fried
indeed.
Dough?
Yep, in the form of the figure 8.
Every
It
culture
is-
has its own dumpling. Every culture has its own fried dough.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Of course, that's just one of, like, many. Here, allow me, because I've got a few other desserts that are also being kind of, like, given out. Some that are, like, pineapple, like, almost like a pineapple cake. You've got these cute little, buns. And it just tastes so fucking good. In fact, I would say, Endair, you would actually be given this by that one big fat cat that you saw at your door, as he's just currently passing around food to different people.
He'll take it and he'll kindly thank this large fellow for his kindness, and he continues about his business with the rest of the group.
Of course. You also get to learn that that big guy's name is Taibo, and he just He's basically like the big soft giant of the village.
Do I remember this man from before I left? Like, was he?
You would have actually. He's
Mhm.
he's double the size he was last time, like both in height and weight.
Mhm.
So you remember a little bit taller, but well, a little bit taller than you were, but definitely a little bit chubbier. But now he grew.
Mhm.
Tybo was kind of reserved. Now he is out and about. He's bouncing with energy. And eventually, you do come across another familiar face.
Mhm.
You come across Bark, who is currently kind of just awing people with a little bit of stories here and there as he goes from different house to house, giving a bit of a brief little story for them in return, getting some really, really good food. In fact, you see him kind of walking down the steps with some what appears to be like spicy crab as he is munching on this like there's no tomorrow. And this tabaxi being a little bit of the golden persuasion, like a nice orange, like an orange gold.
Before Endair approaches, he'll whisper to the group, "Careful with this one. He could talk a bird out of his feathers."
Oh.
And he wanders over. "Surprised to see you still here. I would have thought
Halfway.
you would have left by now."
Halfway through the munch, he kind of goes,
Bark, good to see you.
hey! And he just gives you a big hug. Whoo! What are you doing back? How come I didn't know you were coming?
It's one of those things where I decided to take a break from school and all that. Oh boy, do I have some stories to tell you. I brought some Outlanders with me.
And he looks up to the rest of you. Hey, Washaka! How y'all doing? And he kind of just comes up and gives you all handshakes, like quick, fast, firm, but gentle. And he's like, name's Bark, name's Bark, name's Bark, name's Bark. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
You were not kidding.
Bark of Dawn, always up at the crack of dawn. Bark here is. He's the most social out of my friend group from here.
Well, I always was the one who knew how to smooth talk and everything. Man, it's good to see you. It's good to see you, man. I have not seen you in so long. How's things on the outside?
Oh, things have gotten complicated. Pretty complicated. Given he motions his head towards the party, especially with the crew that I run with. There's one that's not here. She's down at the training grounds with Weiss.
Oh, God bless her. Oh, by the gods, bless her soul.
They're almost duplicates of each other.
Oh, God, Snow.
Just as bold, just as fearless.
Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me Shine's joining in.
No telling, but I saw Shine yesterday.
Hopefully, you give me a heads up. I still owe her a couple things of salmon.
No. Oh, you duck and Shine?
Well, I would say duck. More of hoping that they forget.
He turns towards the rest of the party. Bark here has, let's just say, he's as mischievous as I am. Looks directly at Salus and smiles. He's the one that always tells the best stories. He's about as clever as I am. Almost a mirror, if you will.
Don't think you've gotten out of my abilities. I still think I'm top dog on the mischief, but I'll take, having a close second.
You know what? I've been having a good run for mischief making with that one over there. He motions over towards Salus and then lifts the collar around his neck. That one snuck in my room and slipped this around my neck while I was asleep. It is magically locked.
That's funny. And he comes up to you, Salus. Nice job, as he whispers in your ear, kind of like, hand up right, covering his mouth a little bit. Nice job.
Finally, someone of culture. No. Well, I get inspired every now and again. This one here is irritating enough to cause me so much inspiration, after all.
Smirk.
Oh. Boy, howdy. You are definitely going to be a good friend of mine. Listen, And he kind of looks to you all, and he goes, I'll get with you all in just a little bit. I need to go grab something, and I'm going to definitely be getting some stories out of you, as he points to you, Endair. But you, and he points to you, Salus, I got some ideas with you.
Really now?
Yeah. We'll talk more about it after I grab at least a little bit of stuff from my house. In the meantime, relax, go have fun, enjoy the food, and if you see Shine, don't tell him where I'm at. At least, don't point them into a opposite direction for a little bit. Just need to buy some time. And he gives a very mischievous smile and goes, "Talk to you later." And immediately you see him kind of just nonchalantly making his way through the crowd, bobbing and weaving, kind of making his best methods of trying to blend in with everyone.
Salus looks on over to Endair and says, "Wow, I didn't know you were friends with such a good tailor."
You know it. Sitting here thinking about my friends, my previous group of friends, and my current group of friends, I'm starting to realize just how fucking similar you lot are.
I mean, I was going to ask when we were going to meet the Daedalus friend.
I'm still not sold that this is the Salus friend.
Salus with a little bit of Belky.
We'll say Salus's creativity and Belky's mouth.
Sounds about right. I mean, you've already met Shine. We met Whis not too long ago. We still haven't. Ketch is probably still around here somewhere. Ketch might be the most like you and Daedalus.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Still, kind of looks at the food spread around them. We are still kind of like the food spread at the moment.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, there is food just out and just on display. Anyone could take. I mean, hell, like people are just grabbing things left, right. Dishes are being passed along. People are going up and down the road with like plates.
I'm curious, Frost, is the chief among us?
You have not seen the chief.
Huh. I was hoping that we'd find the chief here, but I guess she's currently busy at the moment. At the very least, I was wanting to eventually try to brief her on the situation with the stone claws. It's a little bit concerning that all their males have disappeared.
You kind of get a tap on your shoulder and go, "You might be waiting for a little while, brother." As there is kind of a small tabaxi man, about maybe like 5'5", kind of like passing some food to some kids.
What's up? Something going on with her?
Yeah, she had to take a pilgrimage.
Huh.
She went all the way to to Endair Hotel. And I will paste that right here for you and how to pronounce it.
Does that, no one, given my history with the village, what can I surmise by the fact that the chief went to the volcano?
The volcano! This is probably the largest, barring like mountainous structures, it's the largest volcano in the Southern Islands. It is not necessarily active. It's dormant, but not, like to the point where it's like there's nothing there. There is still lava. There is some parts, but I would say roll me either a history or a religion.
Both of them are 5. You know what? I'm going to roll a religion check. That's a 15.
Alright, so, with a 15, you know that Endair is basically, which translated means the end of all things, is this mass volcano. Some would call it a supervolcano. That there are those of the older generations that believe that when this volcano inevitably erupts, it will be a signal of what they would call the end times. It's also home to, in faith, it is stated to be the home of Goxamok, the great island spirit that protects. And Endair, you would know Goxamok as almost this powerful guardian spirit. One that you currently are able to see a little bit of a representation of in that little charcoal rainbow lizard amulet that you've been given.
Mm-hmm.
It coalesces with a few of the deities that happen to be upon the island. It's not necessarily a god, more so a spirit of the gods. It's been revered as a protector in aspects such as being of earth and of storms in both ancient and modern temples. You know that people really don't pray to him so much, or more so basically act as this being of reverence, but they pray that the spirit of this entity be with them when they call out to the gods.
Mm-hmm. Something must be troubling her if she's making the pilgrimage all the way there.
Well, can't really blame her. Things have been a little, I wouldn't say problematic. Island's been off mood. Some animals have been going a little stir crazy. Tide's been a little bit more rough.
Almost like the spirits are displeased with something.
Aye. That you got, brother. Things... It's not been too bad. We've definitely not been getting a little peace from time to time. Usually we'll have like a giant boar charging through the village. Some of the boats go crashing.
We're
Nothing
not the
too
only
crazy.
ones that we're not the only ones that have been having trouble like that. I just got back to the island, and the Stoneclaws, our cousins, not too about 8 hours east of here, they've been having a lot of trouble too.
The Stoneclaws? Haven't heard from them in a long while.
Hey, they're doing all right. Unfortunately, a lot of their numbers have disappeared. They
Fair
had a Leviathan show up on their shores. Something drove it inland. Something drove it into the shallows.
Ah, something definitely disturbing the spirits. Don't know what though. Hopefully, whatever the chief's doing over at the volcano brings a little bit of good luck.
Hopefully.
We haven't had too many problems here though. But when you get out of the village, things are a little, not so great.
Might be something to take a look at.
More than likely. And he kind of just hands you a little bowl of like kind of this little rice soup.
He takes it, lifts it towards him as though a sign of thanks, and he would slowly turn to glance at the rest of the group. A little bit of a concerned look in his eyes now.
Dales is just going to turn to Salas. See, I told you it was going to happen.
I mean, we only have to help with what we want to help with.
Turns and looks at the expression on Endair's face.
And do you want to look into this?
For now, let me do a little bit more looking into it, see what I can find out. For now, y'all enjoy your vacation. We'll see how things go.
Okay. Well, I'm down to, as they, I guess, say, clown around if you need the assistance.
One of the people this island have ever met a clown before.
What's a clown?
Oh, that answers that.
If you all would not mind, I would like to cut the scene to a different part.
Totally.
Alrighty. Hey, Belky.
Yes.
I'd say probably you and Goldblum are together at this point, because Goldblum would have been looking
Sure.
over you.
Sure,
You guys are kind of watching things going off at the training ground as the cubs are being taught how to hunt and everything else. Whis is teaching as much as possible.
Yes.
What? Belky, what is your passive perception?
I don't have my character sheet up, but I'm pretty sure it's a 16. Belky. It is, 16.
A 16.
Yes.
Alright, that actually should help. While you're watching all this is happening, you see, kind of out of the corner of your eye, you see a cub playing with something in the dirt. Well, not the dirt, the sand and dirt. Something that seems almost looks like a burnt stick, except a little longer. It's small, but
I'll have a wander on over before I bother the teacher. What you got there, kid?
You see this little cub. It's a little tiny cub. Kind of look up, and their eyes are like, you know how some cats have like those really like nice shiny blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this tabaxi
Sure.
has. And she looks up at you and goes, "Meow, withered." And she holds up the stick, which you quickly realize is not a stick.
What is it?
It's a tiny little lizard, but it's not moving. You won't move.
I think you killed it, kid. Sorry. You don't want to play rough with things that are alive, especially when you're a lot bigger than them. Cause
See, she begins to tear up.
well, that's what happens, kid. Belky will give him a pat on the head and just walk over to the trainer.
The tabaxi starts to cry.
They killed it. What? Belky doesn't care.
And with the crying, you see, like, as you leave and this little cub starts to cry, there's a few people kind of looking at that and then kind of take a look at you. And you see a few of them start to whisper.
Belky
So
will...
kind of giving some disapproving looks.
These are children! Fuck it. Nah. Belky will glance at the kids, roll her eyes, and then look at the teacher. Yo! You Weiss?
I am. Can I help you?
Yeah, I just got up and I was wondering if maybe you'd mind if we had a spar. Show these kids something, you know, what the grown-ups can do. Also, I think your little buddy over there may have killed a lizard.
She'll look and she'll go, "Oh, Ewa." And she goes over and kind of picks up this tabaxi cub as she's crying and goes, "Shh, there. Here, let me take a look." And you watch as she kind of picks up this lizard and she goes, "He's dehydrated, that's why. Here." Immediately pulls out a water skin and starts to kind of drip water on the lizard. And this charcoal lizard
Mm-hmm.
starts to get color on its back as tiny little scaled fins pop up.
Wild.
Kind of rainbow color. And goes, "There!" Handing the lizard back as it is moving now, and the little cub just takes the lizard and goes, "Yay!" and runs off with the lizard.
I guess they're not part of the sparring class, huh?
No, they're one of my students' little siblings.
Ah, well, they were
It's
using it
apparent
like
you've
a...
never seen a lizard like that.
No, they were using it like a wizard's wand, so I thought they killed it.
No, it's... They're rainbow geckos.
Alright.
Or, as we call them, the children of Goxamok.
Hmm.
Anyways, you were wanting to spar?
Yeah. Is now a bad time? Am I bothering you guys?
No. I think this would be a good way to show a difference between an islander and an outlander.
Hmm.
So, here, we'll make this quick.
Well, I left my weapons back at Pussycat's house, so you got anything I can borrow for the time being?
Yes, she tosses you a simple spear.
I have a halberd. Is that okay to use as the weapon? Like, in my inventory? Is that close enough to a
Do
spear?
you have any of your weapons on you?
No, as out of character, as like, if I hit the button, it says
Just-
halberd.
I'm gonna be honest with you, just drag and drop a simple spear in your inventory.
Okay, fine.
You can remove it in a little bit.
Alright, give me a second. defender spear. No, just the spear. Bloop. Spear one-handed? Two-handed. Okay, cool. Alrighty.
We will go till third blood.
Alright. And Belky will hold out a hand to shake Whis'. You can call me Belky. Belky Karst.
Whis. And she will tap her trident to your spear instead
Belky.
of shaking her hand.
Oh. You see Belky's holding her hand out for a second, then just gives a, like, somewhat embarrassed smile and drops her hand. Alright, don't do handshakes here. Gotcha. Alright, well. What's customary before a spar? I don't want to step on anyone's toes.
Simply put, you just bow your head in respect, take a couple steps back, and take up a stance. We'll see how much respect you get.
Bro, I was just trying to be nice. Like,
I understand, but you are an outlander, and you come challenging immediate. And you see there's a smile.
Belky just looks like her face because she just woke up. She's very confused. She has no coffee. She's just bedhead. Still probably in like regular clothes. Like, what the fuck? What? Alright. Sure, let's dance then. And Belky will give a little bow of her head and then take up the spear in both hands.
Alright. Belky, I will say, roll me a d20. I will roll a d20 as well to compete against you to see who's going.
11. Did you want me to roll initiative?
No.
Okay.
You will go first.
Okay.
I have her sheet. I need to see if you even hit. Please attack.
Alright.
You need 3 successful strikes.
Are we not doing
We're not doing a normal combat.
Alright. So Belky's going to use the spear two-handed and try to whoocha! There's a 22 to hit.
22 will hit. So that is 1 mark for you.
Okay.
She will
Okay.
She will make a attempt on you.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, 20 would hit.
Alright. 1 to 1. Let's see if you hit again.
Okay. I am going to use the fighting style dueling. So I'm going to... Oh, no, never mind. Not that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, because that's... Where's the... Oh, flourish. That's what I was looking at. The flourishes. My apologies. I'm going to use defensive flourish. Because I would like some defense. Okay. So... Boop. Ah. That's unfortunate. I don't have inspiration either. But I do have +2 for my defense, so considering I'm not wearing...
What?
So it'll be 15 without armor.
Alright. I'm not gonna have you roll a severity, but I will allow this attack to be with advantage against you.
Wrong one.
So, time to go for attack of advantage. Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah, I said 15 right now.
Okay. So it is 1 to 2.
Oh, wait. Hold on, pause. When you roll a 1 or a 2 on... oh, no, it's damage dice. Never mind.
Yes. Just get rid of that. And this... So...
Also, don't I have this as a level 6 bard? Extra attack?
I'm only doing as singular strikes.
Oh, okay.
You are able to attack again.
Alright. What the hold on, I'm just gonna... Okay. Alright. Get it out of the system. I got us another one.
Well,
You know, thematically, I can kind of see this because this would be a combat style that likely Belky had never seen before.
Mm-hmm. And that will definitely be a hit on you. Belky, you... This entire situation plays out where you kind of get a little bit into the groove a bit. You go for the first strike, which is kind of a quick, like, thrust forward with the spear as it manages to kind of like hit and nick Weiss. And as she kind of gauges you, the first strike is kind of like a riposting strike, and you make an attempt to attack where she kind of sees this secondary strike coming for her. She sidesteps a little bit and goes for like a immediate follow-up of a tap on your lower side. And as you kind of grab it, it's not a serious poke.
Sure.
You immediately try to go for an upper retaliatory strike where she kind of ducks low and kind of like with a kind of sweep of the trident, she kind of takes you by the legs and pokes you on your shin as she goes up to you and goes, "I believe that is 3," and extends a hand out.
Felky will, she said that she swept me off my feet.
Yeah, she basically, like, she kind of hooked you by your foot.
Got it. So you hear, "What?" and then flop into the sand and landing on her back. Oh, fuck. And sees the hand, reaches up, grabs her by the wrist so she can grab Belky's wrist, pulls herself up and go, "Shit. Round 2?
Maybe later. Your technique needs a little bit more work. Where did you even learn to fight?
Spears are not my thing. I can show you what I do like to fight with, if I can go and grab that."
Tell you what.
Hmm.
And she kind of takes a look at your friend Goldblum and goes, "We will do round 2, but we will do it 2-on-1.
That's not fair.
It's you and your friend versus me."
Nah, I don't like unfair fights. That's not cool. Besides, Goldblum can fight just as well as I can, if not better.
It's only unfair if you aren't strong enough. And she gives you see a coy smile forming on her face.
Alright. Are spells allowed, or you want me to still use the spear?
Spear. No magic.
Oi, big guy! Come grab your weapon of choice.
Magic includes shapeshifting, I assume, or wild shaping.
Yeah. Just gotta get a spear, man.
Yeah, just add a simple spear.
Oh, this was above game.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me add a regular, not wisdom spear to my inventory.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's why it's fair.
Alright. Third blood. This time, try doing a little bit better, as she gives you a smirk again.
Oh, that's how it's gonna be, is it?
I want to see what you're actually made of, Outlander.
What's it gonna take to get you to call me by name, darling?
You actually being able to hit me more than once.
Alright. So shall we roll d20s?
Yes.
Slow them.
Goldblum?
Just a d20?
Yep,
Yeah.
just d20.
19.
Ooh, okay. Goldblum goes first. We second.
Yep.
Belky third. Alright, Go Bloom. You get first plunge.
Oh, it's a strength weapon, isn't it? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Spear could actually be used for strength or dex.
Dex.
I think.
Is
I
it
could be
finesse? I
wrong.
thought it was only if you threw it.
Mm. You can still throw it if you want to.
Here, let me double check.
Oh,
If I
Because I don't think a rogue can use spear.
No, but they can use
sneak attack.
whatchamacallit,
Unless you
javelins.
throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spear.
It is specifically if you throw.
Mm.
Well, no, even
A spear has the following characteristics: range, thrown, and versatile. It is not finesse.
versatile is what you're thinking of, I guess. But yeah, I can't use that, so I'm just gonna hope a +4 is enough. A 6. One-handed because I'm using a shield. I do have my armor and shield ready.
Okay. You with the 6, that is sorely going to miss, unfortunately. As she kind of knocks your weapon to the side, she is going to make another attack. She's going to make an attack on you. She will only. That's a natural 1. She will miss entirely. Belky,
Yep.
roll with advantage on your attack.
Alrighty. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. That's a 20. Didn't need it.
20 will hit.
Okay.
She's
she's gonna.
She is. You are 1 and.
Yeah, Belky is going to like give her a swat on the ass as she stumbles with the spear. So she's not hurting, but you know, goofing, giving a little smirk of her own.
All right. Go Bloom. Your turn.
18.
18 will touch. As you manage to bap her with a spear, she kind of huffs and
Don't
goes,
touch me.
My turn. Misses.
Oh.
But not a nat 1.
Mm.
Belky, your turn.
Yup. 9.
Unfortunately, that will miss. So, Goldblum, your turn.
Another one.
She doesn't know to
Goldblum,
go
you
for
get
his
2
nips.
taps in. She looks at you and realizes you are much more problem. Gonna have to go for you, as she wants to prove a point, as you are the big man.
Hey, that was 3.
No. 2 for him,
Yeah,
1
that's-
for you.
Oh, we each
You
need.
said 2v1.
Yes. I want to see how long I can go. And Goldblum, what's your AC?
19 with the armor.
She misses you by 2.
Mm.
Alright, Belky, you're up.
I'm going to try to sweep the legs with a 13.
Unfortunately, a 13 misses.
That's okay.
Goldblum, your turn.
Oh, there it is.
No.
Alright. Now she gets
There's
an
the
attack
nat
with
one.
an advantage.
He's gonna need it.
That one will definitely hit you, Goldblum.
Did she
As
crit?
you are tapped. No.
Mm.
Just hits. So,
Okay.
First
Goldblum has 2
strike.
taps. Belky has 1. She has
Mhm.
1.
Okay.
Alright, Belky.
Whack. That's a 19.
Taps. You are both 2 to her 1. Goldblum, you're up.
Seven.
7.
That's a miss.
Playing defense.
That is okay.
Ugh.
With a natural 20, she's definitely going to retaliate on you, Goldblum, as she actually manages to sweep the leg on you with that trident. She is now 2. It is 2-2-2. Belky, can you bring it on home for you, at least?
Yeah, come on, give me a good roll. That's a 12.
That's a miss.
Shit.
Goldblum, you're up.
You know what I will do? Hold up, before Wiley rolls,
Before.
I'm going to give him a bardic inspiration. Like, come on, big guy, one more.
17. What's...
You didn't even need
Don't
it.
even need it. You managed to tap her a third time.
Yay.
As she immediately gets tapped a third, she goes, "Alright, big man." She acknowledges you, Goldblum, and goes, kind of like a partial little bit of a short haka, kind of to amp up herself, but also at the same time show a little bit of respect to you. She immediately turns to you, Belk, and goes, "Looks like it's just you and me."
Oh, we're still going, are we?
Yes.
Ah. Alright. Belky's gonna bop her because she let her guard down. With a 16?
It was her turn.
Attack of opportunity? I don't know.
Does a 17 touch you?
Yes.
That is
Does a
3
16
bops
hit
up.
her?
She only got, let's see, she bopped Goldblum twice.
Yes. She only got me once this round.
Okay. So I will let the 16 slide,
Is that hit?
as you will bop her for the third time.
Okay.
And she immediately goes, "Alright. Took you a bit, but you managed to get into it."
Hey, come on now. You gonna call me by name now?
I don't know. Am I?
I like
she-
you, Whiskers.
Aw. I like you too, little Ember. As she kind of flicks your nose.
Can I like twirl her whiskers in one hand?
I'm going to say, try rolling me. Roll me a charisma.
Okay.
Charisma
I have.
check.
Oh, okay. That's a 24.
She'll let you play with the whiskers a bit before she kind of pulls back and goes, "Either way, it was good to meet you, Belky. And to you,
Likewise.
big man." And she kind of makes kind of a little bit of a sign for you, Goldblum.
Sign?
You will bow.
Aw.
I assume you two Outlanders are my dear friend, my dear little friend of Shadow. Yes?
Yeah, we call him something different back where we're from.
She nods.
Yeah. He's a good cat. He's a cool cat, you could say.
Well, I'm just glad that he is making good friends.
Why did he not make the best life choices here?
Oh no, he's did it good. Much better than most people.
Fair enough.
But
Yeah.
I'm
He's
just glad that he's making friends.
Oh, trust me, he can make friends with just about anybody with the way he cooks.
Of course he would.
You have no idea, friends.
Well, I'll catch you all in just a little bit. I need to finish up class, and if you're looking for your friend, he went that way. And she points to the direction.
And Belky will use air quotes, little shadow.
Take care.
Alright. Belky will toss her back the spear.
She will take the spears and kind of set them on the track as immediately a few of the kids run up to her and kind of just go, look, and they kind of just like showcase like their techniques. I think right here will be a nice time for us to take a little bit of a break. We're taking it a little early.
Okay.
So stretch your water, drink your legs, smoke your vegetables,
Eat your arms.
eat your arms. We will be right back.
Oakley dokley. I'm gonna go make some coffee.
Hey, Chad. So how you doing? Seems like you're enjoying the episode. But yeah, no, I'm just waiting to find out what the conspiracy is now.
Just wait.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be something big.
To be fair, not everything is a conspiracy. Sometimes it's a fuck up.
Yeah, but at this point, like, Daedalus is trying to be like, you guys should normalize that wherever we go, we're going to get into an adventure. Against our will, most likely.
Yeah, and I'm trying to tell Daedalus, yeah, and a good chunk of this is our will.
True. Belky is so lucky about that charisma check.
Really now.
Mm-hmm. What's one of the most sensitive parts on a cat's entire body?
Ah.
Whiskers. It's their sensory thing,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm. So just straight up an outlander grabbing a tabaxi, an outlander messing with the whiskers of a tabaxi that they don't know. That could have been a major faux pas. But thankfully, Belky rolled broken ass charisma and saved it. And turned it into a flirt. I believe the only person that's ever messed with Endair's actual whiskers would be Salus, I believe.
I plucked a hair. I didn't pluck a whisker.
Ah, gotcha. Thank you for reminding me. I misremembered.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't actually go for one of the whiskers, but like plucking a hair is something that's like, it's kind of like pinching someone's earlobe or something like that. It's not real pain, but it is sharp.
No, pulling a cat's whisker is really bad. That's one of their sensory organs. Don't do that.
Right,
Yep.
which is why I said I pulled a hair.
It doesn't hurt, but pulling a single hair is still annoying.
Yeah. Depending on where the hair is.
Yeah. As you can imagine, long hair gets caught easily.
Yes, it does.
I'll have to take your word for it.
It's especially a bitch when you sit on it.
Yup. Let me tell you. Every time I sit down, I gotta make sure I'm not gonna sit on my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, even sitting back on a chair, lying down, it's just a constant awareness you have to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting used to it.
It eventually becomes second nature. Like, I grew my hair for like 15 years. and then I cut it and donated it. It felt so much better to get all that weight off of my head. Also, I love the fact that just this tribe's thing is just sweeping the legs.
They respect the footsies.
Mm-hmm. Although it makes
that-
sense, given that Whis was a huntress in training, and Nemune is the lead huntress, it makes sense that she'd try to pick up moves from Nemune.
I would cheese Mortal Kombat 4. Picks up 0. Sliding low kick.
Mm-hmm.
There is 0 recovery. You just stun lock the CPU.
You are giving me Injustice 1 Scorpion flashbacks.
Marvel
Fun
vs.
fact-
Capcom foot dive.
No. You guys, okay, so Foot Dive's a good pick. However, chat, I want you to remember something, that Mortal Kombat uses a block button, which is fine, no big deal. But the Injustice games use hold back to block. Now, based on that, do you think an uber fast side switching teleport that Scorpion normally has is healthy in a hold back to block game? It was nutty. It was like 10 frame startup across the from anywhere on screen, and you got a full combo out of it. That shit was bonkers.
If you don't get over there, he will get over to you.
Correct.
I'm over there.
I return.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hope y'all have been enjoying the session so far.
Mm-hmm. I do love that Daedalus as a character figured out something that I, the player, did not understand until just until it happened in this session, because Daedalus would have known that there's a volcano on the island because all of the Southern tribe members use was it obsidian? Yeah, for their weapons. So that's volcanic glass. I only just remembered that a minute ago.
Yes.
Very Aztec, yes.
Remember, while obsidian isn't always the strongest of materials, it is still a bitch that can cut.
It is a brutal weapon if disposable. It still will fuck you right up.
It's not the strongest. It's sharp as hell, though, and we can
It
get
splinters
plenty
like
more.
shit. Yeah. Good luck getting that shit out.
There's a reason why your friend has a literal giant fucking paddleboard that has dozens of them.
A Queetle, right?
Yep.
Fucking crazy weapon. It doesn't cut, it shreds, is how you would describe the pain.
To basically describe it, it is okay, for those of you... I know this is gonna sound stupid. How many of you are familiar with Samahata from Naruto? The fucking shark skin blade. It is like that. It will shred you to fucking ribbons.
I don't remember. There was too much Naruto.
Here.
It's the Sharkman's sword.
Yeah,
The-
but I don't
this
remember
thing.
what it looks like.
Yeah, the sword
Ah,
that's
the
wrapped up in
bandage.
bandages.
Yeah. It is like that, save for, it doesn't grow. It's just that paddleboard of... It is the paddleboard of consequences.
It was actually in the design of the Maquito to lose the blades.
Mm-hmm.
Because the idea is that they stick in you, and if you take them out,
Yeah,
it's worse.
if they basically, like, one of the most devastating ways is, like, they come down for a chop, and they make sure to go on, like, the lower end, not the upper end, puncture you, and then pull down. So that way it slices you. And if it loses any of the obsidian blades, like, it just... I mean, you're getting impaled more.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a
It's
fun
irreplaceable.
way to die.
There's a reason. There's a big difference between the huntswomen of this tribe, of the hunters, the huntresses, and the warriors of this tribe. The warriors don't fuck around.
No. Y'all haven't seen the warriors. Not much of the warriors.
Yeah, the only warrior that the group has seen is Shine, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And in theory, technically, I would say, besides Shine, I would have said, in theory, Keha. Because
True.
she's the only person who is seen right now with metal weaponry. Speaking of which, I want to see, are we all back? I know Vaughn's here. CG, I
Yes.
just saw you. Wiley, I heard. Bob, I heard. Krista. Zai.
Well, that answers that.
Zai? Uh-oh.
While we wait for Zai to come back, I can kind of see as very bulky coated with Iapetus in there, given that she's a huntress but also a warrior. Ketch is definitely like he's got a little bit. Ketch is, I would say, like Daedalus and Salus coated due to his nature and his personality. Bark has definitely got the wit and the tongue of Belky, but he's also very witty, and he's got the intelligence of Salus. Shine reminds me. Shine is like a combination of Iapetus and Goldblum.
So you're saying you have a type.
Flame.
Iapetus wants to train so bad with Weiss and Shine, like you have no idea. She has been trying to get in there with the warriors and such since we got off the boat.
Well, we'll see what happens. I believe we returned back. We're all back. So, let us continue where we last left off. We will go away from Belky and Goldblum to turn back to Endair and the rest of the party. You all will kind of be given more food, more time to rest and relax. And eventually, Endair, you will meet up with the last of your friends back from home. You will see, down by the docks, a familiar kind of Munchkin-style tabaxi. One who is currently working away from the crowd on what appears to be a boat. How do you approach?
Endair would tell the group, "Hey, give me a minute. Let me make the approach first, and after a couple minutes, I'll signal you lot to come up." He's kind of the group where he doesn't exactly like big crowds and loud crowds, so just hang tight with me for a second. And he'd wander over. He doesn't openly announce himself, but he doesn't approach stealthily. As he wanders over and he just settles down on the dock nearby, letting his feet dip into the water. "So what you working on, Catch?"
Kind of looks up a bit and goes, huh? Oh. Hey, been a long while.
"Yeah.
Just working on another boat. In desperate need of repair. When did you get back?
Yesterday."
Ah. You catch wind of we Spark and Shine?
"Yeah, Shine was the first one that we ran across her on the beach. We ran across Weiss earlier today. I'm taking everybody around, taking the group of Outlanders I brought with me around, meeting everybody and everything like that. And we found Bark at the communal meal."
Yeah.
What happened to this one?
What didn't happen? It's all roughed up. Barnacles were breaking through. Honestly, this one's the least messed up boat.
I've heard things have been a little bit rough as of late.
Yeah. Things have been, I wouldn't say too terrible, but it's like bad luck's starting to creep on in. First, our best ships were starting to break down when they go too deep in the water. Then the animals started acting up. He kind of just looks. Next thing you know, after that, well, I'm losing touch with a lot of the other tribes.
Which ones?
As of recently, the Stoneclaws. But, I mean, first ones we lost were Firebranders. The entire place just complete lock of communication. Chief wanted to go figure out what was going on. Just found a ghost town. Nobody there. No men, no women, not even children.
That's concerning. We showed up on the far east side of the island, ended up meeting with the Stoneclaws first. They're still there, but all their menfolk are gone.
I don't like it.
Yeah. They had a nasty problem. Apparently, one of the Leviathans ended up coming into shore.
If you ask me, something's got the spirits spooked.
Mm-hmm.
Got Firebrands disappeared. You got Stoneclaws now missing their men. Boats are breaking down. You've got animals going nuts. I mean, hell, I didn't even know about that sea serpent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the sea serpent's not a problem anymore.
Well, that's at least a good sign.
I brought some folks I want you to meet. Outlanders. He gives a little head tilt towards the group. They're the ones that I've been working with at the school I've been going to. And with that, he'd make a motion for the group.
We'll walk on over.
Can I say I've been ritual casting this since we started heading towards this guy? Because I think it'll be handy. At least for hearing stuff about what's going on.
Strolls on over.
All right. You all come on over, and Catch kind of just looks at you all and goes, "I see you guys are the Outlanders that my dear friend was talking about. My name's Catch. I'm also Catch of the Moon." And he kind of he politely bows to you all.
Did he
This
say
is-
Catch of the Moon?
Mm-hmm. You want to explain it there, Endair?
Oh, quite the story of that one. Basically, Catch of the Moon, he was born at sea during a full moon. And we think that the thing about him is he's always had this bond with, like, the moon, with night. He's always, especially, you can always find him swimming, especially when the moon's high. But this is Iapetus. She's our huntress.
Catch
Daedalus. He's our magician. Him and Iapetus are siblings. This is Salus. He is our scout. And
Pleasure to meet you all.
yeah, that's everybody there. We have two others, but as far as I know, they haven't arrived quite yet. They wanted to spend a little bit of time with Weiss.
Fair enough. Weasel probably like them if they're more of the warrior type. Pleasure to meet you all. As he kind of just nods and shakes hands with you all.
Bows back politely. Likewise. You're a fellow moon kindred, I guess.
Yeah. An amateur scholar as well. Or philosopher, boat builder, and a fisher.
So I imagine you travel away from the island sometimes in order to see the moon?
When I can. Mostly I've been stuck here for the past, while. Just trying to work on some stuff. But it's great to see you all. And he kind of looks at some of you and your clothing and whatnot, and he goes, "You all from the, what is it? The, school? Is that the word?
Yeah, we met at the school.
What's it like?" And he kind of just beams a little bit. What is it like?
I have seen things there that I have seen things and learned things there that I never knew existed up until this point.
Is it true? Do they have walls of history? Do they teach great magics?
That
Who-
no.
Who wants to tell Ketch about the Biblioplex?
I think that's a little high concept. I mean, he is a philosopher, but still. I've got
Truth
one.
be told, it's not like we've explored the full depths of the Biblioplex. We saw some of the more, we saw hints of the deeper meaning that it has. But at its core, actually, Salas thinks about it. Yeah, he remembers seeing books. Biblioplex is main hub on campus. Books as far as the eye could see, in multiple floors of it.
There is a gleam in this Tabaxi's eye as he kind of just sees this, and there's a smile. He's like, "Oh wow, that sounds amazing."
You'd thrive. You'd absolutely thrive there.
Yeah. Well,
They even have a museum on campus too. That's like completely separate from the place from the biblioplex with all of the books.
Yeah, we went
Nice.
to there pretty soon into our tenure.
Yeah, that we did.
it's amazing. Here, give me a second. As you watch as he kind of rummages in his bag, and you see he pulls out a pair of spectacles and kind of puts them on. And he goes, "Sorry, my eyes are a little problematic." And there, you don't ever remember seeing Catch with glasses. In fact, glasses really aren't a thing on this island, save for like trade.
Well, that's a new addition to you.
Yeah, I have, what did that guy say? Astigmatism? My eyes aren't really all that great, especially recently. There was an Outlander that was here a long while ago that was doing some trade. I asked if he had anything to help with eyes, and he gave me these. He called them glasses. It's really nice. And he looks to you, Daedalus. I like your glasses.
Thanks. I also can't see without them.
Astigmatism?
No, I'm second generation drow. So basically, I don't have surface eyes. The sun hurts me.
Ah. You have deep eyes.
Yee.
He nods. Fair enough, fair enough.
So
Well,
Has Belky and Goldblum arrived yet?
I'd say that by this point you would have kind of following the trail and asking around for Endair. Would have been pointing.
Sure. You see Belky in the distance go, "Hey!" waving her arms at the group. "Hey!"
Are those two Outlanders?
Yeah, they're the rest of the group. The fiery one is Belky.
Pussycat! You gonna introduce us?
Endair raises an arm. This is Ketch the Moon. He motions over towards Belky and Goldblum. The gray one is Goldblum. He's our shaman, and the fiery one is Belky. She's our musician, our orator.
Like Bark. Got
Yeah.
it.
Combine Bark and Weiss, and you get Belky.
That's not
So,
a thought I'd like to think about.
Hey, so just had a little sparring match with your buddy, and Whiskers was fun. Hey, who are you?
My name's Catch. Pleased to meet you. As you look at this little munchkin of a cat. Of a tabaxi.
I think Belky probably didn't notice him quite a way. Like, how small is he?
About like 4 foot.
Okay, so, yep, Belky didn't notice. Like, heard a voice, turned around and looked, sees Catch, and goes, and then you see her eyes go like wide, and she brings her hands up to her like chin. Oh my god! Oh, I got another one! Oh, you're so cute! Oh my god, he's just like your dad!
Yeah, she's definitely like Bark.
Mm-hmm.
Could I give you an ear scritch, please? It's
Yeah,
okay if you say no.
So
Go ahead.
long as you aren't too loud, sure.
And she'll like half squat down, so because she's not very tall herself. She'll half squat down, then reach out and start giving him the good ear scritches.
Catch
You
is
are-
kind of like Salus. He doesn't like loud noises, crowded locations, big crowds. He's the solitary and quiet kind of cat.
Oh my god, I love him. He's so soft. I love him so much. And she's just like heart eyes for this kitty cat. And she'll stops giving the scritch. She's like, thank you so much. You are so soft. Oh my god.
Catches good people. I can't tell you how many nights we've spent sitting on this dock, just talking for hours and dreaming about the worlds beyond the reef.
Well, it's great to see you, and glad to meet all of you. I'm just glad to see that everything's doing all right. Still.
I mean,
Mhm.
A thought occurs to me, Catch.
Hmm?
I've created a chest that I'm able to send things back and forth with my mother and father here and me at the school. How about occasionally, whenever I'm able to get a hold of one or two, I start sending books for you?
You do
Oh.
that?
Endair, I was actually just thinking of that.
Okay, so he sees a bookworm like Sully. Okay, alright. What do you think about music?
I mean, music isn't too bad, so long as it's not too loud.
Oh, Belky just looks a little embarrassed. My music's really loud. Sorry. Actually, where we're from, I'm kind of a big deal.
Fair enough.
Actually, funny story. Back at the college, and Belky will like put an arm around Endair and like give him a half hug. These guys helped me with a performance, except for Pussycat here. So we were kind of in competition. He was making the most amazing food for this banquet of very, very important people. Meanwhile, the rest of these guys were helping me put on a performance that you would never forget.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was all kinds of magic and what. Actually, we should probably do that again. Like, we're here at your hometown, Pussycat. We gotta put on a proper fucking show. And with your cooking, and my performance, and everybody else's help, which I could not do without, I think that would be fabulous.
He leans into Catch. You might want to be on the other side of the alley for that one.
Got it.
Do I hear this?
I mean, Sal's, to be fair. And then roll. You know what? Endair, roll me a sleight of hand. Or,
For
roll me a
what?
stealth. Roll me a stealth.
For what?
I wanna s-
He
to see if-
whispered some. He whispered
Oh,
something to
okay.
Catch.
I thought he was doing something goofy.
15.
I
My
believe you're
passive is
passive.
19.
Yeah, your passive's definitely beating that. You do catch that.
I'll note it for later. I just wanted to hear that bit.
I mean, some festivity would be nice. Raise some spirits.
Why? Has spirits been down or something?
It's not bad. It's just a whole lot of bad luck's kind of been hitting everybody. Nothing like major, but things aren't going. I don't know how to describe it. Around here, things haven't been as bad. If you're outside of the main village, though, and to the other ones, things get a little different.
Yeah. Well, we were with the Stone Claws. They were not having a good time.
Yeah. Endair told me. At least they're off better than the Firebrands were.
Why
Who
was
knows where
that?
they went.
Wait, all of them?
All gone. The entire
Well-
village was just abandoned.
Well, if you got any fellows with self-esteem issues, they can use some good men back at the Stone Claws. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. The only good part is at least our fish harvest has been going great. That's the one good thing.
He's
Mhm.
always been good to us.
Mm-hmm.
Although, you always have to respect the sea.
Agreed.
Moment you don't, well, the sea always remembers and it never forgets.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. If we got a problem, big guy over here, and Belky will thumb towards Goldblum. Killed a sea serpent. That's why he's wearing that outfit.
Oh man. I was about to ask. That looks. And he kind of examines you a little bit over Goldblum. That looks really nice.
I mean, admittedly, we did help, but he got the finishing blow.
There's
The
a
stone
little bit of wonder.
The Stone Claws apparently made it.
Makes sense. Stone Claws were always really good at their crafts. So,
You should see some of the stuff I've been making as of late. Since I left the tribe, I've really taken a knack with tinkering.
Really? What do you got?
Yeah.
As he kind of looks at you with a lot more intrigue.
He pulls out Doppelwing's Righteous Fury and holds it, showing it. I've made this. He motions towards Salus's clothes. I've made that. And he just pulls out this, that, and the other of the various trinkets that he's made. He motions over towards Daedalus's wrist. I've made that right there.
He's lifted up the show.
These look neat. And he kind of takes a look at the Righteous Firearm. Or Righteous Fury, and he's like, is that a firearm? Is that what it's called? Did I say it right?
Yeah. And he digs into his bag and he pulls out the blueprint that Morgan gave him from so long ago, and he actually shows it to Catch.
Oh, wow. And he kind of just looks at it, and this kid, this is an analytic mind at work.
Mm.
Allow me to put this as bluntly as I can. You gave someone who has a touch of the Tism the special interest that they've been searching for.
Okay, prepare for hyperfixation.
As he kind of just
I was-
looks over and goes, "Oh, this is awesome."
You gave the kid that likes taking things apart a brand new item to take apart.
Yes.
Magnificent.
Man.
Say catch.
Huh? Yeah?
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're fine. What's up?
You mentioned that you like books and like correct me if I'm wrong, but like research and that kind of jazz, right?
Yeah, I love reading.
Did you say that you were you also like ruins and archaeology by any chance?
I mean, yeah, I don't really try exploring too much because he kind of gestures to himself. I'm small.
It's okay. Just if you're interested is all. And
Why? What are you?
that's what I do for a living, or at least what I plan on doing once I get out of college. I'm a archaeologist by trade.
There is a
Yeah.
sparkle in this Tabaxi's eyes as he goes, "You're an explorer."
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know, there's 5 different campuses at Strixhaven. One of them is very dedicated to archaeology and the discovery of ancient ruins. And he kind of walks forward and he starts reaching into his pack. And I figure I've been going over this book for a little bit, but if you'd like to take a read and then, give it back to me later tonight, he's going to pull out the Strixhaven primer, actually, the Lorehold primer.
Ooh, all right. He will eagerly take it and go, "Thank you. You're really nice."
If you can also find a really
Yeah.
good journal, then we could probably teach you some magic.
Yeah. As someone who kind of looks on over, let's just say I recognize a kindred spirit when I see one, and he kind of whispers to Catch, like, "Listen, if you need to step away to recharge your battery, just let me know."
He nods and he's just like, "Thank you. You guys are really nice." And he kind of just like looks at this primer with like absolute happiness, and he's just like, "I haven't gotten a gift like this since, well, a long while." And the smile's just still on his face.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna probably want that back, but I'm gonna be here for a while, so I'm sure there's plenty of time for you to just go over the whole thing and download it, understand every little bit of it. Besides, I'm sure, looks on over to Endair, I'm sure that our mutual friend might be willing to send a little something back, as previously mentioned. I could see about sending an item or two. And a spare textbook that I run along. But he kind of looks on over to the rest of the party. Actually, he looks over to Endair. You got a good friend here.
Yeah. He gives a little bit of a smile. I'm happy that my friends here have managed to get along so well with my other friends.
Oh, give it time. I'm sure we'll find a way to screw up our manners.
Probably.
I wouldn't say you guys are doing anything bad. You guys have been nice. The village isn't angry at you, so things are going good.
I mean, we do want to try and be nice because, we like Pussycat here. Plus, y'all have been nice to us. You put us up for the summer. So why wouldn't we be nice? Admittedly, we can be assholes sometimes, but that's just who we are.
Well, honestly, it's just nice having people like you guys around. We've had some shares of Outlanders who have been kind of rude. Some were downright, well... And he kind of just stutters a bit. What? I don't know what the word is again. What that guy
Hostile?
said. Yeah, hostile, but it... Yeah, hostile. That's probably the better word. The other one said something. There was this one that said some word, and everyone was kind of not happy that he kept saying it.
Belky's gonna look at Endair, like concerned, and then lean in to whisper in his ear. He doesn't mean Kai, does he?
Say that one more time, Krista.
Oh, sorry. In a normal speaking voice, he doesn't mean Kai, does he? Is what I said.
He gives a little bit of a shrug as he leans in and he tries to figure out what word Ketch is talking about. Like, how did they use it? Like, was it derogatory or?
Yeah. Here, I could probably spell it out.
Yeah, he pulls out a quill and some ink and some parchment and like something hard to write on.
It's the closest I can get. And I will put this in the group chat.
Oh. And Daedalus has comprehend languages on still.
Hey, Daedalus.
Stares in above game.
Allow me to put it this way. Now, before the word is, and I will, for those of you with more sensitive eyes.
I'm just gonna put this right here, and it'll explain fucking everything.
That's the word.
Also, if you don't know who Russell Peters is, you're welcome now. Sorry, kitty. Didn't mean to bump into you.
Oh man.
Well, I
He
now know what that
leans-
word.
He leans forward and he gets super close, cupping his hand over his mouth as he whispers what that word actually is into Ketch's ear.
You see Ketch's face kind of go beet red and go, wow, that guy used it a lot.
He was probably an idiot that thought it was like a fruit or something.
Well, I know he was calling this one guy it a lot. Especially when he was, like, told to do something. They were a bunch of Outlanders, but they weren't too bad. They were good with, well, they didn't bother anybody, except for that one guy, but he kept, to himself. I think their ship captain didn't like him saying it too much. Neither did the guy that they were with.
I can imagine. Probably using it as like an insult.
Probably.
Like trying to say that here's the weird thing. Outside of the village, the entire dynamic between like males and females are like reversed.
Yeah.
So
Oh, sorry,
there,
is this a whisper? I apologize.
Yeah. No, you can. He's not he's not like being quiet about it, so you can absolutely pipe up. So, like, whereas here, calling someone a woman is a good thing because it means that you're strong, but out there, that's kind of meant to be like an insult, like you're weak, you're inferior, you're not as strong, which doesn't make any sense, especially using an insult for that, whereas its counterpart is extremely weak.
He nods. Yeah, they sounded a bunch like that one tabaxi. Man, people are kind of just pricks.
The longer I live, the more I realize that.
Well, at least you guys aren't like that. And he kind of just smiles. You guys are really nice. Here, you've given me this, even if it's only temporary, so let me give you something. And pulls out a coin and hands it to you, Salas.
Oh?
Salas, you're handed a platinum coin.
Yo.
I got that from a guy that was an outlander not a long while ago. Well, he came back to this island with a team. Wanted to explore some ruins. Talked to the tribal chief and she guided them. Said it was really, really rare.
Yeah, I think like the only place that actually makes it on the mainland is this place called Platinum Peak. I don't know, I guess it's like a mountain of platinum or something like that they just mine it from.
I don't know. All I know is this one's really rare. And he kind of points, and on one of the images you see, like on one side of the coin, it shows kind of like this, how do I put it? It shows like a platinum engraving of a dragon, and on the other side, you see a scale that has bags on it, and another side that happens to have what appears to be parchment. There is writing in it, and who amongst you speaks Dwarvish? Or understands Dwarvish?
Not I, sir.
Daedalus because comprehend language.
Looks at man raised by dwarves.
That's true. Goldblum, do you speak Dwarvish, yes?
Yes.
There is writing upon this coin in Dwarvish.
I'll
And
translate.
payment? It basically says minted payment of the Iron Bank.
What's the Iron Bank?
Iapetus. Well, hold on. First, does anyone speak it out loud?
Goldblum would, since he's translating.
Mm-hmm. Iapetus, I believe you are familiar with that because you managed to catch a little bit of something, if I remember correctly.
The conversation that happened when we were on our way to the tower, or the portrait in the Biblioplex tower, the second time when someone was visiting, like talking to someone at a desk.
Uh-huh. I will say... Endair, you will be exempt from this. Belky...
Yes.
You know what? I will have Daedalus, Salus, Goldbloom, Belky, and Iapetus. You all roll me a history.
Is mine with possible?
I will give you advantage.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
I got-
guys.
History.
I got
History.
20.
History.
Because I needed
About
it.
21.
24.
The Iron Bank. Goldblum, did you roll?
No.
I will say, Goldblum, you've heard of musings of the Iron Bank because dwarves and their trade of precious metals. Belky,
Yes.
Iapetus, Salus, Daedalus. The Iron Bank is the world's largest bank. It is
Okay.
found, there is a branch in every kingdom. It is
On
the world's largest money supplier. It
on
is
the
the
prime material
largest
plane?
on the material plane of existence.
Okay.
It
Mhm.
is only found on the material plane.
Got it.
It is joked that the Iron Bank, basically, there are very, very few places that the Iron Bank does not do business with. Very few countries. There is a branch found in every kingdom. Every capital city has a bank that is a branch of them. They are the foremost in finances. To basically put it, think of BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard in our real world slapped together with the World Bank.
So they're like the World Bank and the Mint of the material plane.
Correct. It is joked that that basically, to put it as blunt, Iapetus, you would actually know because there was. You remember seeing you remember as you guys were leaving the dean's office the one time, there was a representative of the Iron Bank going to meet with the dean.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it is said that a country cannot exist without an Iron Bank being present in their border, within their territory. And that's, I mean, to take out a loan from these guys could make or break entire countries. If you are in good standing and credit, always you can rely on the Iron Bank to help you out. If you're in debt to the Iron Bank, well, let's put it this way. You would be best to find a way to pay that debt off as soon as possible, because one way or another, they will collect. There have been some tales of how the bank has predominantly managed to undermine and completely basically remake a nation if their debts are too in deep, where they could lose everything. The most known tale about them is that a person once tried to get... The joke is that a person once tried to sign a contract with a devil to be free of the debt of the Iron Bank.
Mm.
And the joke was that the devil that was contracted to fulfill this end of the bargain could not do it. because of how much bureaucracy there is in the Iron Bank.
God, that reminds me of a section from Batman where not even the Joker will go up against the IRS.
Mm-hmm.
Basically. It is the same time. This looks like a fresh mint coin.
Hello, kitty.
Oh yeah, that's our bank.
Wait, so, all right. I guess the outsider was using the platinum from this bank. So I'm gonna go on a limb and say that's probably chunky investment, whatever they were doing.
Yeah, something about wanting to find... I don't know. They wanted to basically get copies of images on some of the runes.
I will tell you that little coin you've got there is very valuable. Like, very valuable. I don't know if you do a lot of trading with Outlanders, but that will buy a lot. Don't let anybody cheat you.
Oh, yeah, that's what I've been told. The guy really, really emphasized making sure to keep it safe.
Thank you. It's quite a gift.
Well, like I said, like you said, I have this only for a certain amount of time, and then I give it back to you, so a fair trade. When I have to give this back, you give me back the coin.
Ah, that's fair enough.
Hey, Frost.
Hmm?
I just had a thought.
Yeah?
I cast Detect Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Is the coin magical?
The coin is not magical.
Okay.
It is just a very well-designed platinum coin made from the Iron Bank.
When this Outlander told him to keep it safe, that started raising suspicions, and I had to double check it.
Oh, of course, of course. But no, it is just a bog standard platinum coin.
Mm-hmm. He'll continue, and he'll let the conversation continue as normal.
Well, besides that, I'm just glad to see that everything's going well.
Well, tell you what. We're gonna be here for what, a couple months at this point. That's the plan. You'll have plenty of time to read it over, and I know that we've all got a nice little meet and greet later for food, I believe. And kind of looks on over to Belky. You have a show that you want to plan now, right?
Well, yeah.
Why don't we go ahead and... It was nice to catch up with Catch.
Yeah.
Why don't we take our leave and we'll do just a little bit more looking around, and then maybe have a nice meal later. How's that sound?
I think I'd like that. And she'll turn to look at Catch and go, "See you, Moonshine."
You take care now. As he begins to just plop down and read from this book.
Alright, so shall we make our way to figure out how we can make this a really good a really good show?
Sounds like a winner.
Alrighty. Shall we head back to the village?
Absolutely.
Alright. And so they shall.
Endair, so as they're getting up, Endair reaches out, wraps an arm around Ketch, hugs him, cheek against cheek, as he places something onto the book and the blueprint and everything like that as he gets up and he starts to walk off. So I have left a Star Rose quartz with Ketch
Ooh.
that I got
nice.
from Callumshan.
He will take that happily.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if anything happens to that adorable boy, we riot.
Yeah, I figured you lot would like Ketch when I wrote him up. But he actually follows behind the group and actually lets the group lead for a change.
As we're walking off, Salas is just kind of looking over to everyone. Yeah, I'd say that Endair's friends are honestly about as spread out as we are. Okay.
Honestly, that's probably why Endair is also so well-rounded. He's surrounded by different insights.
You got quite the community here.
That's one of the most important things here. Family, community, being together. I mean, and while they're talking and wandering towards like the main group of the village, Endair just, as it's nothing, scrambles up a tree, grabs a coconut, drops back down, and as they're walking, he actually sinks his teeth into the husk of the coconut and just starts dehusking it with his teeth.
That can't be good for your teeth, man.
Believe it or not, people, there are actual people that can actually do that.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm just getting flashbacks from the Goofy movie where fucking Goofy does that with Max.
Mm-hmm. Using the teeth as a can opener.
Uh-huh. Put 2 holes in it, yeah.
I miss this place a lot. And he's pulling out something, and as they're walking, he's just cracking the coconut at the top. He's pulls out a tankard, pours any water in it into the tankard, hands it off to somebody in the group that wants it.
Belky will take it and start eating the inside of the coconut.
Yeah, and he then takes his claws, digs them into the crack, and rips the coconut in half.
You want to share with me?
Off too. Yeah, he'll hand it off to anybody that wants it.
All right.
The best way of cooking it is to roast it on a fire. It's delicious.
Never had it that way, though I can say I do like it in desserts every now and again.
Mm.
Not often, but sometimes. Too much is too much, you know?
Every part of the coconut can be used. You cook the meat on a fire, the outer shell can be used. The fibers make really good netting. He holds the husk of it as he pockets it.
Mm-hmm.
The leaves, use them to make fire. Very useful little plant.
I don't think I'd call it little, considering they're looming over us like giants.
Size is relative.
Fair enough. And she just takes a big old bite out of the white fleshy bits.
You'll, especially with my family, you'll be fully aware that size is relative.
points to the tankard. Oh, that's similar to what you made when we were on the ship, right?
I mean, kinda. It's just coconut water.
Has like small grabby hands for sips.
He'll hand it right off to her.
She will take a little sip and then give it back.
This one definitely, yeah, there's a difference in the taste. The one from the ship was from the one we got from the vendor. So I guess I had that one for a while. This one's really fresh. It's a little sweeter.
It also depends on how far along the coconut is. Will depend on how much coconut meat and how much water you get from the center of it. If you leave it for a while, it's all meat and core and no water. But if you get it super early on, it's all water and no meat.
Ah. So I guess maybe the one that we had on the ship was mostly meat then.
Mm-hmm.
Around this time,
Mm-hmm.
there's a little bit less activity as people are kind of getting filled food. And there you would see your mother actually kind of going around passing out a little bit of food to help out, and she spots you and goes, "Son."
Aye, mother. He calls out as soon as she addresses him, almost like a soldier, he is stock straight, eyes directly on her, as he immediately approaches her.
"I have need of you and your skills. And that one," she points to you, Daedalus.
Hmm?
Something wrong, ma'am?
Wrong, no. Aid requested.
Can we help?
Are you gifted in magic?
Yes. Most
Good.
of us are, actually.
Good, all of you, come with me.
Alright. Belky's just gonna continue to munch from the coconut. She walks over.
Walks over, concerned that they have some magic.
Well, she wasn't about to say, yeah, everyone's got magic, except that one. That one's useless.
I just assume that we're gonna end
Fuck.
up cooking something. This is
Like I said-
for the course.
She wasn't about to go and single out Salus.
Fuck.
Man, I'm just catching strays out here. And continue, though. Continue.
Don't
Of
worry, you'll
course,
catch
of
something
course.
else later on.
Eh,
Ooh.
Damn. She basically drags you all, and she kind of looks at you, Endair, and goes, "Your father has a client coming in who is hoping to do trade. I need you and your friends to take a look and make sure this trade goes off good." It is an outlander who has come far.
Are we to ensure that this... He tilts his head for a moment as though to think, are we to make sure that this outlander isn't cheating us, or are we simply nearby in case they try something?
Cheating. You do not need to worry about fighting. It is only 2. In fact, they should be back at the house now.
Just because it's 2, I wouldn't count them out. Like, trust me, some people are fucking assholes.
If possible,
while walking back to the house, don't know how long it's gonna take, but hearing Outlanders and not knowing if they are going to speak a different language, would like to start ritual casting talking in languages.
Good call.
I'm
The
also
two
doing that. Re-upping.
businessmen.
Yeah, good idea.
The two
course.
businessmen are immediately like, "Oh, we're at home. It is time to do the business."
You would kind of go, and there is... As you are basically being escorted by your mother, or escorting your mother, down back to your house, she kind of opens up the door and goes, "Husband, I return with a child and their friends." And your father, your dearest, dearest father, is currently sitting at this table, and there are two figures across from him. One is sitting down, the other one is standing up. The one standing up is kind of an older gentleman. Surprisingly looks to be a human. Somewhere in his late 50s, early 60s.
Mm-hmm.
He wears what appears to be studded leather armor with a brown cloak kind of just draped on him. His hair is white. He has... How do I put this? He has white hair, kind of a little bit balding, but not too bad. It reaches down, connecting towards this small white beard with a white mustache attaching to it. He clearly has a sword on his side. It appears to be a long sword, but it's not drawn. It's just in its scabbard.
Mm-hmm.
Doing no problems whatsoever. The man sitting down, however, is wearing what appears to be commoner clothes. And you note that he has some... Salas, you have a passive perception of 19 yet?
Mm-hmm.
The first thing you notice, this man looks to be in his probably mid-40s. The clothes are not really all that spectacular. They kind of look like, cheap, ragged commoner clothing. He also has a cloak himself. What does strike you is that he appears to have some docked ears up at the top. And a eye patch covering his left eye.
Mm-hmm.
As all three kind of look, and Talion looks at you all and goes, "Oh, welcome back. Gentlemen, apologies, this is my family, and of course, my child's friends." The old man regards you all and kind of just nods, and the kind of younger man kind of smiles and goes, "Of course, I didn't mean to... I hope we're not causing too much trouble for you, Sir Talion." No, it's all good. And he kind of just hands them, like, a bit of parchment, and the man sitting down kind of reads it and goes, "Everything looks to be in order. Do you wish to inspect it a little bit more?" "Yes, if you would not mind." And They nod and goes, Yorick, if you could be a dear, please. Retrieve it for me, will you? At once. And you see this man kind of takes a rolled up burlap, like wrapping, kind of like, like how you would see like a small carpet rolled up, and put it on the table and just unfurls it. And you all would see this beautiful black metal longsword.
Yo.
Black as onyx.
Belky is going to lean over to Iapetus. Hey, do you or your brother still have Identify?
Would respond. I think I used my last roll, but my brother probably has it.
Can you ask him?
Doop 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 doop.
Will whisper a message over to her brother, like while like just scratching at her face gently.
Any way you could cast Identify on that sword, Lucy?
Not without a ritual. You'll just hear back, not without a ritual, as Daedalus is also going to do this. He'll drop concentration on Comprehend Language and just detect magic and see if it's a magic sword.
Comprehend language is not a concentration spell.
It isn't?
Oh.
Huh.
Nope, it is
Nice.
not.
Alright, so I'm comprehending and seeing if there's magic.
Who says there's two... Is this because it's at will that you can do it?
Yeah.
Okay, because it says that they're both concentration, so I wasn't sure. Or no. Detect
Comprehend
magic. No.
languages is not.
It's, okay, I apologize. My bad. I misunderstood.
All good, all good.
Iapetus will relay to Belky.
He doesn't have the space to do it at the moment, so to speak, but he might be able to a little later. He would need time.
I will say, Daedalus, you do get back magic. This thing is radiating it.
Any specific
Quite a bit.
Any specific ones that are standing out?
Abjuration of extremely high order.
I see.
Frost, how long was the walk from the dock to here?
From the dock, I'd say probably a good 10 minutes. You have been kind of going all throughout.
So my own detect magic would not be currently up at the moment since I casted it at the dock as we were leaving. Yeah.
Yes, it would have kind of faded right before you got here.
Then Endair would take a glance towards Daedalus, having been around Daedalus enough to know right about when he would and wouldn't cast spells.
Daedalus will see you looking over and he'll just cover his mouth and he'll just go, "It's very powerful abjuration magic. That's all I can tell right now. But, depending on what your father's paying for, it might be worth it."
He looks, his ear flicks as he gives a little bit of a nod. He moves over as he crouches down beside his father. He leans in and he whispers into his father's ear, basically giving him a heads up that they can confirm that the sword is magical and it has an abjuration aura. If he needs it identified to find out exactly what it does, he can assist with that.
He will nod his head and look to the two gentlemen and go, "Well, I believe this is, as you say, we would like to look at it a little bit more, if you do not mind. And the man sitting at the table goes, of course. Not at all. More than happy to.
And I will
York?
go.
And you watch as the older gentleman kind of looks down and goes, if he wishes it, so we shall.
Endair digs into his pouches as he pulls out this monocle. He puts it on almost like a gym cutter's like monocle, as he puts it onto his eye, as I cast Identify.
Alright. I am going to send you something here.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you will get, as I will... make sure this information is given to you.
Mm-hmm.
Could Daedalus get someone's attention and be like, may I try something real quick? He's just looking around the room for between the people that are making the deal. He's gonna walk over. Just in case the deal's too good to be true, he's just going to put one finger on like the back end of the blade, and he is going to cast Remove Curse. Just in case. Because Identify doesn't tell you if it's cursed.
You know, the strange thing is sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't.
Huh.
It's actually, so like, Identify itself will like generally tell you if it has the curse, but a lot of cursed items have a line that says Identify doesn't reveal this.
Okay.
It usually has something like that, or it'll say an Identify will reveal this as blank magic item.
He'll look over to Tally and just be like, well, if it was cursed, it's not cursed anymore. And then Dale's just going to walk back to the group.
There you go, Endair.
Mm-hmm.
If you wish to share that information, whether only with your father or with the group entirely, that is up to you.
Oh, he will absolutely. As soon as he gets it, he immediately goes to his father, and he whispers it into his father's ear at exactly what it does. And is there a way that I can make like some kind of a roll for, like knowing what I know from like Strixhaven and everything like that? Is there a way that I could like get an idea of like how much it might be worth?
I can actually... you know what? I'd say yes. Roll me a... what would this be?
Yeah, I don't know, intelligence? I mean, we don't have an appraisal skill anymore.
Yeah, we really don't have an appraisal.
You do have two friends though who work indirectly with a lot of like trading and selling back home, and I think Goldblum also helped determine the value of gems for Rosie. So
yeah,
technically you got
so
resources.
I'd say you'd be able to get your friends to assist you on this.
Basically, since I am conversing with the rest of the group, I will go ahead and post in call text what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, what it would be? What intelligence with advantage since I'm messing with working with them?
Yes.
All right, then I will also invoke my flash of genius, which will make the intelligence check at advantage with a bonus of +5. That's a 23.
Damn.
An item like this would go for, at bare minimum, 50k.
And he whispers into his father's ear about, with his knowledge and the knowledge of his friends, about how much it would go for as well.
You see Belky go ho, 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 very quietly.
And as he says this information, he stands up and takes 2 steps back, absolutely showing that Talion is the one in charge and that he is supplementary only in this deal.
Talion looks at the sword and he looks towards this jump to the 2 gentlemen and he goes, I believe we have a deal. And he will extend his hand. The man sitting down at the table will shake. And you see the sword being given over to Talion. And Talion hands an oval-shaped rock towards this man. And the man takes it gently and bags it and goes, pleasure to do business with you. And pleasure doing business with you. Now, will you be able to get back safely? Of course. And just immediately stands up and he looks to the rest of you all and goes, thank you.
Endair gives a respective bow.
So Yorick, I believe we are clear. At once, sir. And you watch both men kind of take this rock, walk out, and as Talion kind of follows them, he just looks and goes, remember to come by anytime you feel like it. Of course, and thank you for this wonderful trade. And you see the man kind of taking some ruby chalk, puts it on, kind of makes some markings on the ground. The 2 of them step onto this as the younger kind of makes some mutterings and then just poof, disappear. As your father turns around to you and goes, well, I believe this was a perfect success for a trade today.
Nice blade. I
Aye.
confess I'm curious what it was that you gave up for such a piece. He'll only mutter it after they've left.
That's the funny thing, dear boy. Even I don't know what I gave away. It was just a rock. They were so hell-bent on it, though, that they willingly traded that sword right off his hip.
Was the rock magical that I saw?
No. Not even slightly.
I think you might have wanted to let us identify that before you traded it, friend.
That's the thing. I tested it. No magic. At all.
Magic or not, with identify, we'd have known what it was.
He shrugs.
It might
Tried
be.
everything.
Yeah. Magic ain't everything either. It might be
Exactly.
relevant for another reason. Perhaps it happens to be a symbol of a foregone and ancient civilization, or perhaps it's a key to let you get entrance into some place that otherwise you could find no way into.
Yeah.
Or it could just because
All
lot
good
of
points.
it could just be because it's a fist-sized opal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Points.
it was. A rock is a rock.
Fair
A
enough.
sword is a sword. Either way, good to see you all back.
Yeah.
Seems like
Y'all
we
got one heck
back
of a
right in
village here.
time.
I'm just glad to see you're all doing great.
Yeah. We were actually planning on maybe having some kind of celebration, show what entertainment looks like where we come from.
I'm glad.
Yeah?
Hey, have you been enjoying the festivities?
Oh, hell yeah. Thanks for
Good.
letting me crash at your guys' place, by the way.
You're welcome. You were sleeping quite soundly.
Well, yeah, it's nice and warm. Takes a bit of getting used to with the sun being up all the time, but like, you just put the blanket over your head and it's fine.
You should try sleeping out by the beach. The shade from the nearby trees does wonders for keeping the sun out.
Might need to invent sleeping masks while I'm here. Who knows, you might make a killing on this island with that.
Yes, make a killing on this island with, like, no economy.
Listen, if people are handing out fucking platinum coins and shiny rocks worth 50k swords, we'll see.
Remember, Stallion above game has ventured out.
Mm-hmm.
Tallion's a merchant by trade.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He just knows how to get in contact with people. He eventually looks to you all and goes, "Well, I'm just glad to hear that everything's going well. Oh, before I forget, dear boy, I do have something that might catch your interest."
Ooh. He crouches down to get more onto his father's level.
Now, I'm not going to burden you too much, but I've got something that might catch your fancy. And you watch as he kind of goes behind his desk, and he comes back with something. He comes back with this 1 foot long chest that looks like a replica of a woodland cottage. And just sets it down.
Slowly tilts his head side to side as he looks it over. That's an interesting little doodad.
Mm-hmm. This, and he taps it, is your mother and I's vacation.
Sorry, vacation?
Mm-hmm. I've been giving it some thought, and we've been here long enough. Your mother and I, we want to go and explore. We're thinking about catching a charter out into the prime material.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you've never been there, it's gonna be topsy-turvy from what you've seen here on this island. Because, the lady folk, usually not, considered And he gestures around, or sorry, she gestures at the general island. I'm sure you've been to the prime material plane. I don't know if your wife has. I just know that the first person that tries to mouth off to her, they're gonna have a rude awakening.
She smiles and goes, "That's why we're going more towards the countryside."
Ah, yeah, that'll probably go better. Hey, if you're going to the countryside, there's a beach that you might want to check out. My mom's there. She is also a big, strong lady who doesn't need anyone to take care of her. And Belky gives a big smirk. I think she'd like you.
I guess we shall see. As she smiles back. Italian, just setting this little chest aside, goes, "But I think I will tell you more at a later date. For now, come. I am celebrating this sail with some wine."
Alright.
And the wine begins to pour into cups. Your father hands you a small cup and passes off other cups to each of you and goes, "To family and fortune, may they always be hand in hand."
Cheers.
Here, here.
Belky will toast.
As the toasting is done and you all sip, tonight we will end the session.
Yay.
Oop. There we go. That's the right one.
Ah, such a chill session.
Yes.
So fun.
Man, that really was a chill session. Hey, what's this hook dangling in front of my face?
But yeah, that is tonight's session. I hope you all have enjoyed.
We met our friends' friends, and we passed the when one friend group meets a different friend group test.
Yes.
Correct!
You
I s-
all
Hey.
know what that test is.
Hey, before and I fully expected Endair to come up and be like, "All right, guys. So before you meet my friends, don't be thrown by my British accent, and they don't think I drink."
You're gonna make me put on the Otis accent?
Oh God, no.
I'll go ahead and I'll just start going around the horn. I threw Endair under the bus. I should do my comeuppance. Hello, I am the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on various good beans D channels such as twitch.tv/Shadow Dancer Bob, where you can catch me next week for the continuation of our Candlekeep series, The Book of Inner Alchemy. You can also find me on this channel next Thursday for Pack Tactics, a continuation, starting at a little later time, but planning on going for a little longer to make up for it. You can also find me on twitch.tv/FartingTarts every other Tuesday for Rascals and Ravnica, and once September 7th rolls around, Sins of the Blood, our campaign 2. So, with that, I'm gonna throw it on over to Krista.
Hello, 'tis I, Krista / Spoiled Chestnut. I played Belky Karst today. You cannot find me anywhere except here and occasionally on Candlekeep, which I think I've got 2 more games, including one coming up next. Yeah, next.
Yeah, you're with
exciting
Book of
times.
Inner Alchemy.
Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. What day is that, CG?
Next week,
At?
twitch.tv/SaturdayAnswerBob.
Hey, there we go. Be there or be square. No, I'm kidding. But please come and join us. Candlekeep has been a lot of fun this year, and I've been enjoying myself a lot. CG is a wonderful DM. And it's nice to have, new DMs out of my friend group. It's always cool to see other people's styles of play. But other than that, do not perceive me. Do not acknowledge my existence. I am a figment of your imagination, a mass hallucination. I do not exist. Wiley, go.
You can find me at Twitch, Wiley is Willie. I play randomizers mostly, and games I intend to play as randomizers. You can also find me on Ravnica. This not next Tuesday, every other Tuesday, and every other Sunday. Helix X and I do co-op multiplayer randomizers, multi-world. You can find my music on YouTube and Ko-Fi at Wiley Willy. I'm also on Blue Sky at Wiley Willy. And I'll also be in that Candlekeep game next week. I believe that's everything. Zai, where can we find you? What are you up to, as I stall for time?
Hi, diddly do, everyone. I'm Zyme. You can find me here on Twitch and on Instagram at ZymeSite, and basically everywhere else at Zyme or Zyminess, YouTube, Blue Sky, all that jazz. Except the Tweetors, I don't use it. Speaking of Instagram, hey, hey, please turn off your location settings. This is not a drill. Anywho, um, on Tuesdays I'm playing Final Fantasy X. Wednesdays I'm playing Onimusha 2 Remaster on Hell mode, and somehow it has turned me into an Eason god. Go figure. And Fridays I'm playing fighting games and beat 'em ups, and occasionally Monster Hunter Wilds. I don't have a problem, I swear. And then yeah, every other Saturday here with these lovely beans. Um, and occasionally on other friends' channels for the aforementioned A Year in Candlekeep. Next game for me won't be until September-ish. And that is me. Bobert, it you.
Greetings and salutations, friends. I'm Shadow Dancer Bob. I played Endair. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Blue Sky, so on and so forth at Shadow Dancer Bob. Maelstrom coming up tomorrow. Candlekeep coming up Saturday. Hey, y'all want to play with cards? I got cards. It's gonna be fun. But that's about it for me. Frost, go.
Hello, Twitch, Twitter, JFrost747. You can find me on Good Beans channels, such as here, twitch.tv/burnoutbond for Save by the Spell every other Saturday. You can find me over at twitch.tv/BurningTart for every other Tuesday for our Rascals and Ravnica campaign, and soon enough, hopefully, our second D&D campaign, and Sins of the Blood. You can find me on other Good Beans channels for, of course, our Candlekeep mysteries and everything else. Besides that, you can just find me here and there. That's it for me. Who has not gone?
Just me.
Okay,
Hi there.
Vaughn, take us away.
Yeah. Hi, you already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. Tomorrow we have Those Who Wander. Next Saturday we have No Love War Extra. And, oh, I forgot. Before Saturday, Thursday, we have Pack Tactics. So keep an eye out for all of that. Yeah, Tiki's good people. We'll rate him. Uh-oh. What did I do? Does this need to be case sensitive? Apparently.
Really?
It said invalid, and...
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, now I see. There's an extra I in it.
Oops.
Now it's going. I think it's pretty much consensus among the group. Our raid message should be Rizzed the Tism.
Holy shit, y'all. No.
Yes?
Riz the Tiz.
All right. Thank you all for coming out. We will see you again in 2 weeks' time. We love you. Bye-bye.
Why?
Bye.
Adios.